Good afternoon, Spectre Seekers. Nana Amy is back on the Cape at the Pirate Museum spot, and I'm going to put on the spirit box and see who's around. Candlelight.
Candlelight
is the first thing it says. Well, candlelight usually tells me that I've got people around who are from the time before electricity. They let me know. We're from candlelight time. We think you're a sinner, a witch, a sorcerer. They inevitably ask me, what the hell am I doing? Or at least tell me they don't approve. But that's okay, because I've had God come through, and he gave a word that meant a finger wagger. And I took that to mean that God doesn't mind what I do. He knows I won't let finger waggers stop me.
vanished.
Vanished. You vanished? How did you vanish? Now I know back in the day, probably in the 50s and 60s, we had mob bosses up in Boston. We had Quincy quarries where bodies were dumped. You know, we had this place and that place where it was reputed that bodies were dumped. And in which case, people would have vanished. Do I have the mobsters here?
Wink.
Wink! Wow! That's fairly... Yeah, to me that's a mobster's way of saying, yep, you do. I have a video, it's called Nefarious. It says Nefarious on it. And that pic, let me see if I can talk straight. The ghost tube seer gave an image of what I thought looked like 50s and 60s gangster types. Like, you know, Frank Sinatra's, the way he dressed. And they were talking to a cop. And I was sitting right here in this lot. And what I got from that, I also got from the seer an image of kind of a clown who was gambling. He had a roulette wheel beside him. And I took that to mean that this was some kind of a speakeasy or a gambling joint, I'd say in the 40s or 50s. Because after that, they made, it was an aquarium, and then now it's a pirate museum. But I get a kick out of it because they hang out still in this area. I guess they like the idea of pirates. They were kind of pirates, right? So here we are, getting winked at by the mobsters that made someone vanish.
1831.
1831 would have been candlelight. All right, so I got some mobsters and I've got someone from before light, before electricity. Hello, welcome, as long as you behave yourselves.
1935.
1935. Now they're getting somewhere. Now they're telling me when the gambling or the speakeasy was here.
Poltergeist.
You're a poltergeist, huh? Do you move this stuff around in the Pirate Museum?
Transpired.
It transpires? Well, when something transpires, it happens, right? So maybe that's where their way of saying it happens. I don't do poltergeists. Keep your evil to yourself. You're welcome to talk, but don't, I mean, if you want to come in, oh, poltergeist, I got something for the poltergeist. I do. I have, excuse me one sec.
Flare.
I have flair? Well, thank you. I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you that I have flair. Let me move my
Empathetic.
stuff. I am very empathetic to your ghostly problems. All right, so I have another, I call it a spirit ball because it, you know, it's not a brand, it's not small like a cat ball. But anyway, so it is kind of hard to hit, but it would be perfect for a poltergeist. So I will sit it in my case with the little circle on the top that you can hit. All right, you can't see it very well in the daylight, but you're welcome to try it. Okay, it's sitting right there, and all you got to do is pop it like that. Okay.
Dallas.
Hello, Dallas chatter. How are you? All right. See, I got this here, and when you pop it, it goes off. It's a little more difficult than most of the cat balls. Most cat balls work.
Aiden.
They work just by walking by. You know, this one you have to hit it. So I got it because I want to teach spirits how to do that. Okay. So poltergeist, you could teach the spirits how to use their strength and their physical power to make that go off. Yes, you could. If you were of a mind to. Like I said, it's over here sitting on my passenger seat. Feel free to whack it, and I will try to catch it when you do. Now, other than that, the noise in the background, I got my grandpup again. Now, I'm sitting where it's a little bit windy. Can we make that spin again? Whoever? If you follow my videos at all, you know I was visiting with Abigail Spooner yesterday, and she let me know she really liked the spinner. So I bought her own. I'll be putting it on her property where she haunts this afternoon on my way home. And it's windy. Abigail, are you with me? You did stop it. Nice job. She likes to hang out. She likes what I do. So that's her new spinner, and I will be taking it to her on my way home tonight.
Banshee.
Banshee. A banshee is a Celtic spirit, and when they would scream, it was an ear-piercing shriek, and the legend is if you heard the banshee, you were gonna die. That's how the banshee is connected to death in spirit chat.
Exorius.
Exorius. Okay, I got a minute. I'll look that up. UXOR. Exorius. Having or showing an excessive or submissive fondness for one's wife. Wow, that's pretty big. Captain Sam Bellamy, were you Exorius in relation to Maria/Mariah? One of Captain Bellamy's relatives does a video, and he called her Mariah. So I make allowances for that. Did you have an excessive or submissive fondness for your intended? To me, that's Sam letting me know how much he loved his Mariah. All right, I gotta get back where I was. Are you here, Sam? Are you here, Sam?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. Well, Excalibur comes through with the Templars, because of course that was kind of the time of King Arthur. King Arthur was a little bit before the Templars, but they definitely were considered the knights, possibly of the Round Table. So, yep, that one's relevant for me at least.
Inur.
Inur. Okay, here we go with all the words I don't know. And I can't spell it right, so it doesn't come out right. Inur. Accustomed to something, especially something unpleasant. These children have been inured to violence. Ooh, okay. So, is that you, Abigail? Telling me that you had
1812.
Telling me you had become inured to violence? Is that what you're doing?
Cursed.
Because there was a rumor that Abigail Spooner her stepmama was pretty abusive. So she may be telling me that's true. Cursed, I've got cursed. I had, oh, Aiden, the name Aiden came through. Carouse. Now, who would carouse more than mobsters or pirates? So carouse is relevant. I got poltergeist, but the poltergeist did nothing, did not hit my spirit ball. So then he adds cursed, you know. The negative's got to put their 2 cents in too, right? So anyway.
Honest.
Honest? Which one's honest? Who's honest?
Since.
Honest since when? That's an interesting little couple of words. All right, we are at the 11-minute mark, so I'm going to have to say farewell for a minute. Spectre Seekers, thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching my videos. I really love making them, so I really love you. And my spirits who try so hard to communicate, thank you so very much. And you know, I'll be back.